This is 4.4, where we're going to cut different shapes into equal sizes or equal pieces. So equal means that it's the same size and same shape. So we're going to cut these shapes into two pieces. Let me get my chair up over here. So equal, we don't want one person having a smaller piece than another. So we're always thinking of cake or pie or whatnot. So like if I cut it right there, one person would get a very small piece and one person would get a bigger piece. So we want to make sure they are the same, that the pieces are the same that we're cutting it into. So equal portions of it. And we're always thinking about cakes and pies and whatnot, because I don't want a smaller piece than what Miss Gray might get. So for a triangle, we can't really cut it that way to make it in two equal pieces. We have two pieces, but this piece right here is smaller than the one on the bottom. So that doesn't work. So let me erase this line. So we want to make sure they're equal. And the only way we could do that with a triangle and to make it two pieces that are the same is to cut it. I'm going to change colors here. To cut it right down there. Now, for as best as Mr. Hart could draw, these pieces are the same size. So and then we could color one piece because I will eat one and then someone else will eat the other. And then cutting the circle into two separate pieces. This you could cut anyway because the circle is the same on all the way around. It's the same, so you can cut it like this. You can cut it, let me erase. You can cut it like this. Let me erase. That was a bad erase. You can cut it diagonally that way. You can cut it diagonally that way. And now that I've ruined my circle, let me just erase the whole circle and I'll draw another one. Erasing, drawing another one. And so for this circle, we want to cut it. I'm just going to cut it this way. As best of my ability, these two are the same size. These two pieces are the same size. So I'm just going to color one piece. And anytime you cut a shape into two pieces, you're always going to color one. Or have one out of two pieces colored. So with the triangle, we have one out of two pieces colored. So cut the square. It's kind of the same thing as the circle. We can cut it this way. We can cut it this way. We can cut it diagonally to make two triangles. Or we can cut it the other diagonally. And we know what diagonally means from Chester's Way vocab. So diagonally means slanted line. So now, if I cut it right here, let me fix my square here. If I cut it right here, those are not two equal pieces. So let me erase that brown line. Fix my square here. And since we're referencing Chester's Way, I'm going to cut it diagonally because Chester and Wilson always like their sandwiches cut diagonally. And then I am going to color this piece right here. And I have one out of two pieces colored. Down here, I have two rectangles. This rectangle, let's make these rectangles a little bit smaller here so they could fit on my screen. There we go. They're still a rectangle, even though now they're smaller. Okay, for the rectangle, we can cut it right down the middle and make two smaller rectangles, or we can cut it this way as best we can. And we're always going to color one of two pieces. Colored one of two pieces are colored. One of two pieces are colored. So one of this, because we have two pieces and one of them is colored. We have two pieces and one of them is colored. Now we're going to cut shapes into four pieces. And I'm going to change colors again. I'm going to go. So we no longer, if you notice, we don't have a triangle. We don't have a triangle. So cutting into four pieces, I'm just going to go straight up and down. We have how many pieces? Two pieces that are equal. And then we have four pieces that are equal, as best as we could draw. So I'm going to color. We could color 1, 2, 3, but this one I want to just color 1. So we have 1 out of 4 pieces colored. So we're moving on to this square right here, and we're going to cut it into 4 pieces. So I'm going to go down that way and across, and I'm going to color 2 of the pieces. So we have 2 of 4 pieces colored. And then we're also going to cut this one, but I want to do this one differently. So I'm going to cut it in half this way, and then each half I'm going to cut in half so that each one of these pieces are equal still. And I'm going to color 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, or 3 of the 4 pieces are colored. Now, to also do, I'm going to draw one more square over here because there's one more way we can do it, and it's diagonally. We can cut it this way and cut it this way to make 4 equal triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, as best as we could draw, because we always have to try our best. And sometimes it just doesn't work, but we know what we want. And I'm going to color, let's color 1. So 1 of the 4 pieces are colored. 1 of the 4 pieces are colored. And then we have rectangles down here, which are super long again. So I'm going to just make them smaller because I was silly and made them really, 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 really long. And draw the line there, draw the line there. Okay, so we're going to cut the rectangle there. We have 2 pieces. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pieces. Got a whole bunch of lines over there here. And I'm going to color 2 of the 4 pieces. Another way you can cut a rectangle is we're going to cut it in the middle here as best we can, and a middle there as best we can. So we have, I'm going to color 3 of the pieces. And if you notice, I'm using the same color the whole time. There's no switching colors. 3 of the 4 pieces are colored. And each one of these pieces are equal. So now we're going over to this paper that is in your binder to help us practice. And Miss Gray, can I have your assistance, please? Yes. If you could come over and spin my spinner. So you have this fraction sheet and you have a paper clip and you can take a pencil or pen and then you just spin. So Miss Gray's spinning 4. So we're going to cut this square into 4 pieces. Any way you want to. So I'm just going to do it this way, like this, and do this one with me. And we're going to color 2 of the 4. And then alongside, I want you to write 2 of the 4. And that little line means of the. So 2 pieces of the 4 are colored. Okay, I'm going to put down my favorite color, green crayon again. And Miss Gray, can you spin me again, please? And she got 2. So we're just going to cut it straight like this. And we're going to color 1 of the 2 pieces. So 1 of the 2 pieces. And then we'll do one more together, and the rest of these you could do on your own. Last one, spin, Miss Gray. 4. Ooh, I'm going to do this diagonally because Chester and Wilson like their sandwiches cut diagonally, and sandwiches start out square, and they wanted them triangle. Okay, and Miss Gray, how many pieces should I color?
3.
3. So I'm going to color 1, 2. We don't have to color very well. 3. And then we're going to label it 3 of the 4 pieces colored. And that. So then you have to finish. Use a paper clip and your pen or pencil if you don't have a spinner with you right currently. So you're going to finish 4, 5, and then on the back side, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.